Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends here. Never hens. Do you know why some chickens lay white eggs and some chickens lay brown? Some chickens don't bother to wipe their asses, you know. When I was a kid, I thought a chicken's egg come from its bum. It doesn't. It must come out of the little chicken Jack and Danny, doesn't it? Cock-a-doodle. Anyway, that's why you can snatch some eggs. Couple of things to talk about today on here before we go over to Ustream and have a really good moan. The main thing, which I'll talk about in a second, is Shamima Begum. Shamima Begum, that lady that defected over to ISIS. Defected? She escaped, or was she taken? It all depends which side of the fence you were sitting. And Steve Coogan, the most unfunny man since Aid Edmondson, who played Jimmy Savile, and is a Jeremy Corbyn fan. Is there any more reasons to hate him? Well, here's one, right? I watched him die once at the London Palladium. I stood in the wings. He died a complete death, ignored the audience and just did his little bit to camera. He was in character, of course he was, because he doesn't have a real character himself, I would imagine. Is Alan Partridge. That was him, wasn't it? That most unfunny piece of crap ever known to comedy since Up the Elephant and Round the Castle. Yes, anyway. He died probably because there was a royal do. He was a royal do, but he's the one that hates the royal family. He's not a monarchist, which means he's a horrible, jealous lefty and friends of Jeremy Corbyn. He's a friend of Jeremy Corbyn, and he's just put his signature to a letter condemning Israel for basically being the bad guys, and not even mentioning in this letter the small fact that Hamas killed 1,400 Jews when they went in. Okay, so if you're going to take sides, you've got to be impartial. Like me, I'm pretty impartial. I don't like anybody. But anyway, he's now calling fans of the royal family idiots. They are flag-waving idiots. And all they're doing is supporting a regime that suppresses working-class people. So, Steve Coogan, are you working class? With an act like yours, you soon fucking will be again, I think. But he does say, in his defence, he doesn't completely hate the royal family because he likes their orange juice. The Duchy of Cornwall orange juice that he gets in Waitrose. Well, why don't you just go to Lidl's with all the other... I'm not saying lefty people go to Lidl's, but if you're going to slag off, you know, if you want to be a flag waver for the working class, go in Lidl's or that other dreadful one, Aldi or whatever it's called. Leave the Waitrose to us royal followers, okay? You make me laugh. He does get on my tits. So let's just talk about a couple of other things. Shamima Begum, I've got some notes about her. Right, she is appealing her decision to revoke her UK citizenships, and her lawyers saying decision was unlawful because the Home Office, and listen to this, sports fans, failed to consider the legal duties owed to her as a potential trafficking victim. So, she was a trafficking victim, they're saying. Didn't she just fuck off to over there, to Syria, when she was 15, to join ISIS? I mean, most of us at 15 have made stupid mistakes. I'm still making stupid mistakes now. Don't you worry about that. When I was 15, I made some tremendous balls up. So I didn't go off and join a terrorist organisation and then proudly boast. It never really bothered me when I saw a severed head. Okay, so she wants to come back. She wants to come back, does she? Well, stay there and rot. You've made your bed, you have to lie in it. Now, even Jacob Rees-Mogg from GB News the other evening said, I believe she should be allowed back to face justice. No. She made her bed, she can lie in it. She married a guy out there, sadly lost a couple of children. Was that God's way of telling her your children should not be born into this life that you have chosen of terrorism, and sit there, put a bit of makeup on and try and look like a glamour model when you plimp souls? Well, stay there and rot in fucking hell where you belong. Sorry, I can't. I'm a bit fed up with all this today. It's gone absolutely mad. And if you want to have a look at what the Guardian are saying, the Guardian are saying that the Jews, right, are weaponizing, the Israelis are weaponizing the Holocaust. Because people are saying this is the worst thing since the Holocaust, they're saying, why don't you shut up about the Holocaust? Stop using it as a weapon. Holy shit. Why are we listening to the BBC who won't condemn obvious terrorists as terrorists? And why are the Guardian queuing up to support anything that's lefty? Oh, I don't know. Let's get old Steve Coogan back on. Perhaps he can get Jimmy Savile out of the shit as well while he's at it. And get Jeremy Corbyn back in his coffin. Good God, the world's gone absolutely fucking mad. And I'll leave you with this one before I go over. Bongi Onabi, right, who's a black South African rugby player, has called Tom Curry a white. See you next Tuesday. Well, why has that upset Tom Curry? Which bit upset him, white or being a... Oh, well, I'm both. I'm going over to Ustream now. Come and join us. Seriously, come and sign up and you'll see what is going on in the real world, because I'm not afraid to talk about it. I looked at an article today about Great British Radio and how well that our men are doing on there and how the ratings are going through the roof. Well, they're not, quite frankly, and they don't deserve to be when they have refused to allow a Ustream commercial to be shown or to be listened to on their radio program. Well, bollocks to them. You keep supporting us and that will put them in their place. Don't you worry about that. Go to ustream.com, sign up, see you there. Dinner, my club, over the page. Go.
Jim Davidson raising funds for the Caister lifeboat.
Prince has got the biggest balls you've ever seen in the whole world. Me, Jim, yourself, look. All the dance.
Jim Davidson live for the Caister lifeboat. Streaming now exclusively on Ustream.